And I noticed, right, somebody chanting on the wall. So is it from the old landlord? Not
No.
right?
Our meeting rooms. I want to ask you, do you think it looks familiar?
Familiar. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth The? And today, we have Timothy, the CEO of Jerry Co-working Space. And of course, if you watched the last episode at Colony, we have Audrey, which is also the Executive Director of Jerry Co-working Space. Actually, I'm very curious. Why Jerry? How many Jerry?
Actually, Jerry, like we were trying to think of a very random name.
Okay.
That is not like typical something co-working space. And then Jerry is actually the name of our daughters. It's not her real name. It's her gamer name.
Okay. But yeah, it's very easy to remember. You
can remember Tom and Jerry. Yes.
So first question is that I noticed because the last round we also visited Colony, right? Which is in office buildings, and most of it is in commercial area, shops, lots, right?
Yeah. So Colony is like meant for the very high-end kind of market. We have a lot of multinationals like FIFA, ByteDance, and all that are our clients, right? But I always felt there's an opportunity in the very mass market, like the lower end one, for very affordable co-working, like the AirAsia of co-working spaces. So we started this Jerry co-working space and we changed the co-working model, right? Instead of a typical co-working space where we have community managers and open desks, we made it such that we automated everything. So there's no staff in every Jerry. You just buy online, get a PIN, and then just come in and use the room. And they're all private rooms.
Right. Yeah. That's what I noticed because the moment when I came in, right, I don't know where to find the...
Yeah, everything's automated. And we also go for like very top locations in like suburbs areas, right, where there's a lot of like commercial activity, right? So sometimes it's instead of going for the office building that charge 7 ringgit per square foot, we go for the shop lots opposite, the upstairs of the shop lots, but we renovate it very nicely, and so we probably pay maybe like a ringgit or 150 per square foot as opposed to 7 ringgit. So that, along with our automated technology stuff and everything, that actually make it possible for us to charge a much lower price for a private office.
Right. So maybe you can share with us a little bit. Actually, what's the layout of this space? How big is it, and how many rooms is there?
So this particular one has 29 rooms. The room layouts we generally keep it quite small. So it's either like 1 pax office, 2 pax office, or 4 pax office. Yeah, so this is our general layout. So basically, when we take on like a space, like a unit, like this is a shop lot, right? Then we just kind of try to maximize the number of rooms that we can put in. But we also make sure that we put in like places like this common area. Then we also have like a pantry, we have bathrooms, and certain Jerry locations we also have meeting rooms.
Right. Okay, so actually one thing also I noticed, right, is that certain co-working space, there will be like, let's say you rent with us and then you can go to multiple locations. And that's one thing that I noticed, like, for Jerry, there's also multiple co-working spaces around the CBD area, commercials area. So, and sometimes as a freelancer, like, sometimes I'll just go here, and another time maybe I'll be in SS2 or SS15. So, do they have that benefits of going around?
Oh, for Jerry, you can just buy like a day pass for like 30 ringgit. It's very cheap, so you can go to any outlet. Yeah, and here's the secret, right? A lot of people think that in theory, this passport thing with co-working spaces makes sense, just like how gyms work. But actually, in reality, right, it's something that people don't mind having, but they don't really use. Most people are people of habits, right? We always go to the same office over and over again. Just like gyms, right? We always go to the same gym over and over again. So it's a very small percentage of the market that actually use this kind of thing.
Right. I mean, same for me as well. I'll prefer my own rooms.
Yeah.
Right. So without further ado, let us visit the office. Audrey, do you mind to share with us what was the design concept of Jerry's?
So we went for like a very different concept compared to Colony, because you've been to Colony, right?
Yeah.
So we went with a very minimalist thing, like for practically speaking, is because if we do minimalist, we can keep the cost down.
Okay.
And like, because the whole purpose of Jerry is really to keep all our costs low so that we can give back this return. Basically, if you're a Jerry customer, you come here for all your basic necessities only.
Focus what matters lah.
Yeah, the important things, the things that matter lah. We also still wanted to make it nice. Like, we didn't want it to look like very depressing or what, so that's why we went with like a very bright white kind of theme.
Right. Maybe Audrey, you want to bring us to one of the offices,
Okay. So this is two packs
Two
room
packs.
with window lah. So if you're lucky, if you come here first, if you come earlier first, you want to book your room, then I would suggest booking the room with window, just so that there's more natural light lah. So each room we come with like a ergonomic chair, then a basic desk for you to work, and then with plug points so you can put in your devices.
Right.
And
I
like
noticed the space is also quite big in that sense where I'm still able to put, if let's say I want to bring in a shelf or anything, right?
Can
still do it.
so we depending on the layout, we have like different sizes. So these are people like if you don't have like the budget to spare and you want to be very focused with your budget and like how you spend it, then you'll come to Jerry.
Yeah, because to me that's what matters. You know.
Yeah, like you need just a good
I need a space that's private enough that I can.
and good Wi-Fi. So we really focus on like the
okay.
internet connection because that is like a basic necessity for work.
Right.
Yeah.
So just now, Timothy also mentioned that everything is automated. So does that mean, right, whenever someone book the offices, they can just come in and then you guys will provide the...
So basically, when you book a room with us, we'll send you an email with your own personal code, your PIN code for the door.
I see.
So you just need this one code, and this code can let you access through the main door and also to your own office only.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
so it's also a security thing lah. So that's what it means.
I noticed it's also thumbprint.
Yeah, it's a thumbprint lock,
Wow.
or you can put the.
Wow. Our office
Code
still
or
use
card.
key, right? Thank you for bringing me to my place. Yeah, it's a single room, is it?
Yes, this is a one packs.
the one packs, right.
Workstation office. It's the same layout lah. Like it comes with like a workstation, like a desk, and then a chair. This one doesn't have a window facing outside. So that's why what we do is that all the doors, right, we actually put like this glass here. So there is, in a way, some privacy because you can't really see through, but it also so that it doesn't feel so claustrophobic that you're stuck in a room with like no window.
This is definitely my place. Right, so now we are at the 3 packs office and I can see it's actually very spacious, you know.
3 packs office is actually not very common in our inventory. Usually we go for like 1 packs or 2 packs or 4 packs lah. But in this room, like when we built it, we realized that I think we cannot really fit 4 packs in. If we do it, we're going to be very crowded. So we just decided, for the sake of like comfort, for our guest comfort, then we did 3 packs off. Even though we make it very basic, but we also want to make it like a good experience for the people who work
definitely.
here.
So now we are at the pantry area. Maybe Audrey, you want to share with us a bit?
Okay, so all our Jerry's will obviously have a pantry so that people can also like chill, eat, take water. So all the basic necessities like a fridge so you can store your food, cabinets also if you want to keep anything, but not that many people use lah. Then we also have like a water dispenser for people to make drinks, and then a microwave.
Yeah. And next to it is a washroom.
Yeah, so this is our bathrooms. So because we're in a shop lot, so the bathrooms always will come with the unit.
Right.
Yeah.
And I noticed, right, somebody chanting on the
Yeah.
wall. So is it from the old landlord? Not
No.
right?
Yeah, because so we like the Jerry branding is fun and like accessible. So we have like all these, actually in all our Jerry's we have like these small touches of like things that you can kind of like play with, or different things. So the things we do is that we actually provide like marker pens. So when you are like in the toilet, nothing to do, you can actually take the pens and then draw on the walls. Then obviously the pen is like washable lah.
Only in the toilet, or?
Yeah, like only in the toilet, like you can
Okay. Yeah, I thought I can.
But yeah, the toilet towels. Yeah, the toilet towels. So today they have cleaned it up except for a little bit.
Can I try actually?
Yeah, you want? I get you a pen.
So later you all will wipe. Wash
We
it,
will
right?
leave it up for a while lah. So this is your branding.
Okay. Maybe I should write Peter's name also, right? I write his contact number. No, next time. The kakak won't angry lah.
No,
something.
but see, we actually have a sign for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so one thing I recall, right, last time when I was working in a co-working space together with Peter, and we met a lot of different people from different industry. They do different things, right? And that's where we make friends, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that I
You
I
can
really
leave
like,
messages for each other. It's a fun way to communicate, I guess.
Like sometimes, if let's say your neighbor is too noisy, hey, shut up lah. Room 20.
Okay, so when we first when we first started Jerry, we actually did have meeting rooms, but then we saw that there's a demand for it. Like people need to use meeting rooms, so we started adding meeting rooms to like some of our Jerry's already. So this is one of our meeting rooms. I want to ask you, do you think it looks familiar?
But the moment when I step into a meeting room, it's like a whole new different world. Yeah. So what came into your mind when having this concept of friends? Like putting into a meeting rooms.
Yeah. So this the name of this meeting room is called Not Monica's Apartment.
Okay.
So like this is her apartment. This is what her apartment looks like lah. So we kind of like we just thought that we wanted because like again we wanted to make it fun. So like it's a very unexpected theme for a meeting room. Yeah, like it's like we didn't want to make it like corporate or boring like that. So we just went with this lah. So the meeting room here can actually fit up to 8 packs or more actually. So like we have these stools also, so if you need like if you have like more people come in, you can also bring in the chairs. And we also have like a lounge area here for like chilling. So like it doesn't need to just be used for like like official formal meetings, but you can also use this as a place to like have this kind of...
So actually it looks like a set for production, Yeah, it's literally like an apartment, right? And this place you can do a podcast.
It's Monica's apartment.
Yeah, I also noticed one thing here. What is it that looks like the Japanese gate?
So this is our we call it sway of the day, shrine.
Sway of
sway like bad luck or like something bad, right? So basically it's like if you've had a bad day, it's okay also. You can just write what happened today, like like what was like your sway day about, whether you got scolded by boss or something, or client reject you, that kind of thing. Then you can put it here, and then we will choose one of like the worst one. We think the worst one, and then we'll send you something.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's very lovely. Yeah. Also, so the biggest one is the most sway lah. The biggest paper here.
No.
He just big lah. Maybe he wants to be visible. Give me a gift. Give him.
Yeah.
Once again, Timothy and Audrey, thank you so much for showing us around today in the Jerry office in SS2. So just a few questions actually before we end our visit today is that maybe you can share with us a little bit like throughout this journey of building Jerry, since it started, what was the challenges that you all faced and how is the journey like?
I always tell people this, and I actually told out some potential investors this also. I said co-working is a horrible business. It's a very, very difficult business. It's fiercely competitive, requires a lot of upfront capital, and I think one thing a lot of people underestimate when they go into co-working is how much it costs to acquire a customer, right? But at the same time, I always feel somehow we made it. I don't know. We got lucky, and we made it. And credit to the team. To Audrey and everyone that worked with me on this. And but at the same time, I think our biggest challenge is like what's next? Because in business, right? It's like even if you every time you make it to a certain point, you always worry you might come down again. Or even if you don't go up, you just worry that, okay, if I don't go up, I'm just plateauing, then it's just a matter of time before I come down. So I think my biggest challenge is this is what keeps me up at night is how do I keep myself from going down, or Colony from going down. Yeah.
So I think one thing that that's really important as a business owners for us as well is that having co-working space like Jerry definitely helps us a lot, that we didn't need to think about, setting up an office and setting up a workspace that requires a lot upfront capital in that sense, right? And it helps a lot where we can just focus on what matters and get things started and start working on things. Yeah, so as I recall, my journey when we first started, yeah, it definitely helps a lot in that sense, right? Financially.
Yeah.
Maybe one last question is that, what's the future plan for Jerry's co-working space?
Well, I think for us, Jerry as a whole now, I mean, individual outlets we can make money, but Jerry as a whole doesn't make money because we don't have enough centers to cover all the overhead costs, marketing costs and everything. So I think for Jerry, the plan is simple. We have to open a lot more. Right now we're at 12 outlets, I think, but we need to have like 40 or 50 or something in order for us to make good money. So we are in the process. I think there's like another 4 or 5 more in the pipeline right now to opening it up, But until then, it's still a very heavy investment for us because you have to keep investing more and more. Yeah.
Right. So definitely looking forward for more Jerry co-working space around, Yeah. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. See you next round.